So, it's time for English on the go, which means we're going to look at a clip sent to us from a native speaker. And today we have Bluence, who is from Austria, who you guys all know by now, right?
네, 오스트리아에 사는 블루인스 씨에게 이렇게 질문을 해봤어요. Pick up the slack 하는 그런 경험을 해본 적이 있는지. 근데 꽤 최근에 있었다고 합니다.
Oh, okay. I think it's related to her dancing, right?
Yes.
So why don't we call her right out and see what happened. Bluence 씨, 나와주세요.
This Saturday, I will be performing at a dance show with some of my friends, and one of my friends was responsible for our music, meaning she was supposed to make sure all our songs are edited, make sure that each song flows nicely into the next song, and so on. To be fair, it's quite a lot of work. But with only a few days left until the show, she had still barely only started, and there was still a lot of editing to do, and so I ended up having to pick up the slack. Just being someone who hates leaving things until the very last minute, I thought it's probably best if I just pick up the slack and take up the task upon myself, and that way we can at least be sure that we will have the song in time for the show.
네, 이야기 듣고 왔습니다. 블루인스 씨가 사실 책임감이 굉장히 강한 분인 것 같아요.
Yeah, I think she takes on responsibility quite well, right?
Yeah. So that's why she decided to pick up the slack for another friend of hers.
Right, so that they could do well at their dance competition, right?
네. 좋은 결과가 있었기를 바라고요. 자, 그러면 바로 한 줄 한 줄 공부 시작해 보겠습니다.
Okay, sounds great. Let's start with the first line.
This Saturday, I will be performing at a dance show with some of my friends.
This Saturday, I will be performing at a dance show with some of my friends.
이번 주 토요일에 This Saturday, I will be performing. 자, performing이라는 것은 사실 perform a 뭐뭐뭐라고 쓸 수도 있지만 그냥 perform하면 공연하다는 말이에요.
Yeah, performing. I'm going to be performing at this place, right?
그래서 그 곳에서 어떤 공연을 하는지는 아직 이야기가 안 나왔지만 여기서는 at a dance show니까 아마도 99% 춤을 추겠죠.
Of course, she's probably dancing.
Yeah, you can perform a magic trick at a dance show.
For sure.
Yeah.
But more than likely she's saying she's going to be dancing at a dance show. Unless, or she would have told us otherwise, right?
그렇죠. 만약에 perform을 쓰면서 댄스 쇼에서 만약에 다른 공연을 할 거라면 다르게 말했을 거예요. 여기서는 당연히 댄스 공연을 한다는 이야기고요. With some of my friends, 친구들 중에 몇 명과 함께 이번 주 토요일에 공연을 할 겁니다. 라는 이 문장 같이 공부를 했고요. 바로 다음 문장 보겠습니다.
And one of my friends was responsible for our music.
And one of my friends was responsible for our music.
네, 여기에서 And one of my friends was responsible for 여기까지 잘 들리다가 for our music 이렇게 하는 부분 잘 들렸는지 확인해 주시면 좋겠는데요. 사실 our, O-U-R 이게 그냥 그 표준 발음은 hour잖아요.
Hour.
근데 일반 그 회화에서 진짜로 hour 하는 사람보다는 그냥 R.
Yeah.
그래서 our music.
For our music. For our music. You barely hear it.
다시 한번. For our music. 빠르게.
For our music. For our music.
For our music.
Sounds like far music. Like the music is far away.
진짜로 For our music. 이게 For our music.
For our music.
이렇게 들릴 수도 있으니까 주의해 주시고 여러분도 많이 연습을 해 놓으셔야 들립니다. So for our music. 자, 그래서 친구들 중 한 명이 우리 팀 음악을 responsible. 책임지고 있었다고 합니다.
Okay, so what was she supposed to be doing with the music? We find out next.
Meaning she was supposed to make sure all our songs are edited.
Meaning she was supposed to make sure all our songs are edited.
자, meaning이라고 문장이 시작되고 있는데 meaning은 원래 의미잖아요.
Right.
근데 여기서는 그 meaning이라는 명사로 쓰인 게 아니고요.
Right.
mean, 의미하다에 이제 ing를 붙인 형태로 meaning, 무슨 말이냐면 이렇게 되는데 이 문장을 분석하기 전에 좀 더 쉽게 문장을 만들어가면 She's sick today, meaning she won't come here.
Yeah. Or she can't come here today, meaning we have to pick up her slack.
그렇죠. 그래서 두 가지 문장 다 앞에 뭔가를 말하고 meaning 무슨 말이냐면 이렇게 그러니까 so 하고 똑같은 거죠.
Yeah, I was just about to say you can say so that means or so
그렇죠.
she can't do this.
네, 그러므로란 뜻으로 meaning 이렇게 씁니다. 문장 구조가 좀 생소할 수 있으나 쭉 주어 동사 갑자기 meaning 또 주어 동사 나오니까 어색할 수 있지만
Right.
네, meaning 하고 that 생략된 거예요. She was 그러니까 responsible for music이니까 뭘 의미하냐면 she was supposed to make sure all our songs are
edited. Right.
모든 노래가 편집이 되어 있게끔 했어야 한다는 뜻이에요.
So when you're supposed to, it means you have to do that.
그렇죠.
Right?
You are supposed to do something. You have to do something. And she was supposed to
Make sure.
네, make sure 꼭 뭐뭐 하다, 뭐뭐가 확실히 이렇게 되도록 만들다. Make sure you close the windows. 꼭 창문 닫으세요.
Okay, I will check and make sure that I close the window.
네,
You don't
이렇게.
have any, huh?
We don't.
It's just chairs.
Yeah, just chairs. Make sure the chairs are clean.
Okay.
네, 꼭 그렇게 하세요라는 말이 되는데요. 그래서 make sure 기억해 주시고 다음 문장 보시죠.
Make sure that each song flows nicely into the next song, and so on.
Make sure that each song flows nicely into the next song and so on.
또 make sure가 나오네요. 꼭 뭐뭐 하게끔 하는 거죠. That each song 그 다음에 나오는 동사가
Flows.
flows nicely 잘 흐르게끔 하는 건데
Right.
노래가 흘러서 어디로 들어가냐면 into the next
Next song, right.
이게 겹치는 거죠. Fade in, fade
Yeah,
out.
fade in, fade out. Kind of what DJs do. They put songs together, right?
네.
So the songs flow into one another.
그렇죠. 갑자기 툭 끊기고 다른 노래가 나오면은 이렇게 춤출 때 이상하잖아요. 그래서
Yeah.
쭉 volume goes down and the other song goes up. Yes. 그래서 그거 말고도 다른 또 역할들이 있을 테니까 and so on 이렇게 기타 등등이라는 뜻을 뒤에 써줬고요.
Let's move on to the next one.
To be fair, it's quite a lot of work. But with only a few days left until the show, she had still barely only started.
To be fair, it's quite a lot of work, but with only a few days left until the show, she had still barely only started.
문장의 전체 번역부터 보면은 물론 시간이 많이 드는 일이지만 그런데 공연까지 며칠 안 남았는데 이제 막 시작을 한 거예요. 그러니까 이제 거의 시작을 안 한 상태인 거죠.
Yeah,
네.
so she's barely done anything, right? She's only done maybe half of a song.
Or 1%.
1%, right?
자, 그러면 이 문장 분석을 해보면요. 가장 먼저 나오는 게 바로 to be fair네요.
Yeah. To be fair, so it's kind of like, of course, we know this, right?
맞아요. 물론이라고 번역을 해봤고 물론이라는 뜻으로 쓰이는데 원래 그냥 그 뜻을 보면 to be fair, in order to be fair,
Yeah, in
공정하기 위해서.
Yeah, in order to be fair. So some people will use this when they're yelling at someone like, how could you do this? To be fair, you know, maybe we had to do some of it, but still.
네, 맞아요. To be fair 하면은 누가 막 혼낼 때
Yeah.
방금 말씀하신 것처럼 막 혼내고 있는데 아니 그래도 지금 이 상황에서 우리가 엄청나게 힘들게 했는데 혼내시면 안 되죠. 공평하게 말하자면, 공정하게 말하자면 to be fair 그러니까 사실 좀 사정을 봐줘야 된다.
Yeah.
그런 의미를 넣어서 to be fair. For example, you can run really fast, but I can run faster. To be fair, maybe I'm stronger. 그렇게 말할 수 있어요.
Yeah.
그러니까 물론 달리기 제가 더 빨리 할 수 있지만 제가 더 힘이 세잖아요. 뭐 이런 식으로 뭔가 단서를 달아서 정당화하고 싶을 때
Right.
to be fair 이렇게 말씀하시고요. It's quite a lot of work. Quite a lot of work. 일이 꽤 많아요.
Yeah,
네.
so it'll take her a long time to do it, right?
네, 여러분도 대학 시절이나 고등학교 때 이런 공연 준비해 보시면 이 음악 준비가 꽤 많거든요.
Yeah, I can
네.
imagine.
Yeah, but with only a few days left until the show, 공연 날까지 며칠밖에 안 남은 상태에서 she had still barely only started. Still barely only. 다 합쳐져서 좀 어려웠을 수 있네요. 네, 그래서 still 여전히 barely 가까스로 간신히 only 필요 단지
Yeah.
그래서 요만큼밖에 안 한 거예요.
Yeah, she only did this much.
Maybe she just picked the songs.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe she just loaded them into whatever program they use to mix them.
Yeah, audio editor.
Yeah.
그래서 별로 아직 안 했다. 그
Yeah.
문장이 맨 마지막 부분이었고요. 다음 문장 보겠습니다.
And there was a lot of editing to do. And so I ended up having to pick up the slack.
And there was still a lot of editing to do. And so I ended up having to pick up the slack.
그래서 친구가 많이 해놓은 상태가 아니고 이제 막 가까스로 시작한 단계였기 때문에 barely only started 했기 때문에 and there was still 여전히 a lot of
Editing to do.
네, 해야 될 편집이 많았어요. A lot of editing to do, a lot of cleaning to do.
A lot of reading to do.
네, 읽을 거리가 많았어요. 읽어야 되는 부분이 많았어요.
A lot of studying to do.
공부할 내용이 많아요. A lot of walking to do. 많이 걸어야 돼요.
A lot of training to do.
Yeah, a lot of training. 훈련을 많이 해야 돼요. A lot of studying, a lot of working. 다양하게 동사들을 써줄 수 있고요. And so I ended up having to
Pick up the slack.
그렇죠.
Pick up the slack.
여기에 오늘의 핵심 표현이 나오고 있습니다. 남이 마무리 못한 일을 맡아서 하다. 뒤처리를 또 하다라는 뜻이 바로 pick up the slack.
Okay, she tells us more about herself in the next sentence.
Just being someone who hates leaving things until the very last minute.
Just being someone who hates leaving things until the very last minute.
네, 저는 이런 사람이라서라고 말할 때 많이 쓰는 말이죠. Being someone who.
Being someone who doesn't like meat, I suggest we go to a vegetable restaurant.
저는 고기를 안 좋아하기 때문에 vegetable restaurant, 채소 식당에 채식을 하는 식당에 가는 것을 제안합니다. 이렇게 말할 때 being someone 또는 이제 제안할 때 말고도 being someone who was born and raised in Korea. 저는 한국에서 자랐기 때문에 I am accustomed to these values.
Oh, true.
이러한 가치들에 익숙합니다. 라고 할 때도 어떤 설명,
Yeah.
설명에도 많이 쓰이죠.
When you explain it. So basically it's like, because I am this person,
Yeah.
I do this,
Yes.
right?
여기서는 just being someone who hates leaving things, 사물들 또는 일들을 남겨두는 거예요. Until the very last minute. 마지막 순간까지 일을 미루는 것을 저는 안 좋아하기 때문에 그 다음에 뭐라고 나올까요?
I thought it's probably best if I just pick up the slack and take up the task upon myself.
I thought it was probably best if I just pick up the slack and take up the task upon myself.
저는 I thought 뭐라고 생각했냐면요. It was probably best if. Best if. It's best if. It would be best if 하면
Yeah.
이렇게 하는 게 제일 좋겠다.
Yeah, it would be best if we just, continue to explain English, right?
우리가 계속 영어를 설명하면 좋겠죠.
Yeah.
그래서 다양한 뜻으로 씁니다. It's best if 현재형으로 It is best if It will be best if It would be best if 근데 뜻은 거의 다 비슷해요.
Yeah, they're all very similar.
네, best if I just 그냥 제가 그 답답하게 기다리느니
Yeah.
제가 그냥 pick up the slack and take up the task upon myself. 사실 upon myself를 빼도 똑같은 말이에요.
Yeah, take up the task or pick up the task and that's finished.
그거를 내가 가지고 와가지고 하는 거니까. 근데 upon myself는 의미를 또 한 번 나에게 이 책임을 위에 올린다.
Yeah, it's like she's taking the responsibility now, right? Taking the responsibility upon herself.
스스로에게 씌우는 거죠.
Right.
그래서 그냥 제 친구가 못한 거를 pick up the slack 해서 제가 알아서 하는 게 제일 좋을 것 같다고 생각했어요. 이런 문장이었습니다.
Let's see what she says in her last sentence.
And that way we can at least be sure that we will have the song in time for the show.
And that way we can at least be sure that we will have the song in time for the show.
네, and that way that way 저쪽으로 가세요.
Okay,
네,
I'll go.
or this way 이쪽으로.
Okay.
그럴 때 이제 길을 가리켜 줄 때에도 you can go that way 저쪽으로 하시면 됩니다라는 말이지만 여기서는 그렇게 하면
If we do that, then,
yeah,
right?
among many scenarios that can happen
Right?
that way 그렇게 하면 we can at least be sure 최소한 we can be sure 확신을 가질 수는 있을 거예요 that we will have the song 여기서는 will 강조해줘야죠.
Yes, that we will have the song,
네.
right? Because she doesn't know if the other friend will finish.
그렇죠. 그 친구가 노래를 공연 당일까지 끝내줄지 아닐지 모르니까 we will have the song in time for the show. 그 공연 시간에 맞춰서 충분히 그 전에 노래가 준비될 거라는 거는 제가 하면 일단 확실히 알 수는 있으니까요.
Yes, we know for sure it will be done.
Yes.
Okay, so I hope that you get everything done for the show. Why don't we take a look at her clip one more time?
This Saturday, I will be performing at a dance show with some of my friends, and one of my friends was responsible for our music, meaning she was supposed to make sure all our songs are edited, make sure that each song flows nicely into the next song, and so on. To be fair, it's quite a lot of work. But with only a few days left until the show, she had still barely only started, and there was still a lot of editing to do, and so I ended up having to pick up the slack. just being someone who hates leaving things until the very last minute, I thought it's probably best if I just pick up the slack and take up the task upon myself, and that way we can at least be sure that we will have the song in time for the show.